marvel the walls will be changed, 750 Pacific years, joy to humans, the aqueduct renewed, health, huge fruits, joy and mellifluous times. The great empire will soon be desolate, and transferred close to the woods of Ardennes, the two bastards by the eldest beheaded, and Dino Darb, nose of a kite, will reign. To the English chief and name too long a sejour towards Spain, Eno Bertus to the rescue. Several will die through Mars opened that day when in Artois the bearded star fails. O vast Rome, thy ruin approaches, not of thy walls, of thy blood and substance. The bitter one through letters will make so horrible a notch. Pointed iron shoved into all right up to the haft, the ferocious black one when he will have tried, his hand bloody by fire, iron, bent bows. All peoples will be terrified, to see the greatest hung by neck and feet. Some 20 of Taurus so strong earth trembles, the great theater will be ruined, the air, sky and earth obscured and troubled, when the infidel god and saints will proceed under sail. The old roads will all be embellished, they will pass to a place like Memphis, the great Mercury of Hercules Fleur-de-Lis making earth, sea and countries tremble. A place of great power and full of tombs, the year that Saturn and Mars equal a flame, the air very dry, long trajectory. By secret fires of heat great places scorched, little rain, warm wind, war forays. The populated places will be uninhabitable. To have field great division, kingdoms delivered to incapable prudent ones. Then the great brother's death dissension. Roman pontiff, beware of approaching the city which two rivers water, thy blood will come close to spitting there, thou and thine when the rose blooms. By the appearance of feigned holiness, will be betrayed to enemies the seat, night that one believed to sleep in security, near to Braden those of Liege will march. Weep Milan, weep Lucca, Florence, that great Duke will mount the chariot, to change the seat close to Venice it advances, then the colonnades at Rome will change. Toward Aquitaine by British insult, by them also great incursions, rains, frost will make soils iniquitous, Port Saline will make mighty invasions. Saline monarch, Italy peaceful kingdoms united. Christian king of the world dying, he will want to lie in the land of Blois, after chasing pirates from the wave. The seducer will be put in the ditch, and bound up for quite a long time. The cleric unites the chief with his crosier, the sharp right will attract those who are contented. Overcome the old one field of battle and single combat and cage of gold, his eyes will be split. Two ruptures, one, then to die, cruel death. People without a chief in Spain and Italy. Deaths, overcome in the Chersonesus, their dictator betrayed by ligged folly. The blood will swim every which way. Peace, union will be in change estates, offices, low high, and high very low. To prepare a voyage, the first fruit, dormant. War to cease, civil lawsuits, debates. One day the two great masters will be friends, their great power will be seen increased, the new earth will be in its high beams, to the bloodthirsty the number retold. The two united will not hold together long, and in 13 years to the barbarian satrap, to both sides there will be great losses. The one will bless the bark and its captain. An adventurer with a twisted tongue will come of the gods the sanctuary, to the heretics he will open the door by stirring up the church militant. At the foundation of the new sect, the bones of the great Roman will be found. Sepulchre in marble will appear covered, earth trembling in April, badly buried. He who was well advanced in the kingdom, having red sheaf close to the hierarchy, bitter and cruel, and will make himself terribly feared, will succeed to the sacred monarchy. Through the universe a monarch will be made that in peace and life will not last long. Then the fishing bark will be lost, will be ruled to greatest detriment, when we shall depredations see in the holy temple, greatest of the Roman sacred to profane. Through them will be born a most ample plague. King made unjust will not be made to condemn. So great a famine through the plague-bearing wave. Through long rain along the Arctic pole, Samarubrine 100 leagues from the hemisphere. They will live lawless, exempt from polities. one who the internal gods of Hannibal causes to be reborn, terror of humans, nevermore horror journals will tell. Then before will come Babel to the Romans. The living fire will be unleashed, death hidden, within the globes horrible frightful, at night by squadron city reduced to dust, the city aflame, the enemy favored. There she who was expelled to the kingdom will return. Her enemies found among conspirators, more than ever her time will triumph. 73 to death too assured. As the kingdom will stretch to those of Europe. Fire their city, and blade will slice, the great one of Asia land and sea which grave throng so that blues, sea green, cross to death will be chased. The secret pomp will come to drops its wings, by the coming of the great lawgiver, he will elevate the humble, will vex the rebellious. No rival will be born on earth,